Hi, good day. So, the other day, if you could recall, I talked about restoring our AdSense bot system, and I would also want to take it to a different website. So, I'm going to be doing that all through today. It's going to be one of the longest episodes ever. Okay, so this is what the website currently looks like, and you could actually sign up on the website, but this page it's not what it should be. We have created a better version of this website, and this old one happens to still be here. But basically, one of the major reasons why I couldn't proceed with this project was because of Twilio. I remember our journey with Twilio. Twilio woke up one day and they practically told me they have detected some calls going to Morocco, and I was charged so much and so much and so much, up to the tune of minus 1,500. You can see. So I told Twilio that it wasn't making sense. I saw myself in a depth of 1,500, and I even made a video of how I've been scammed. So Twilio came in and it seems they were interested, and so they were giving me back and front response. So finally Twilio told me something, and I said this is unfair. My Twilio account is still suspended, please help. Then I said okay, that for security reasons I would have to change my password. I should also use a long phrase as required by their password policy. They also said if you are using the same password for your email provider, we strongly suggest you rotate the password for your email provider as well and use a different one. They said I should reset the token, um, which is the token I've gotten, and I should delete all existing API keys. After I've done that, I should provide a detailed root cause. Please provide us with a detailed root cause analysis, RCA, for the security compromise and demonstrate that you have found the source of your account compromise. Your RCA should include the following: incident description, what happened, what exact date did the fraudulent activity start and end, when did you discover it, root cause, how did it happen. I don't actually understand why Tudo is asking me to tell them how it happened when it was actually the breach was actually from their side. Like they breached their system, not me. Tudo trying to say right now that my account was compromised. I don't know, but I mean they said they would be able to restore my account. As okay, as you were a victim of fraud in this case, we will contact our finance department to seek approval for partial refund for the spend incurred in this attack as a one-time courtesy. This refund and the amount are subject to review and approval by finance department to consider the nature of this attack and other relevant details. Approval from the finance can take up to 10 business days. In the meantime, you can always get a regular update from us on the status of the request. To file a request with our finance team, we would a detailed okay to file a request with our finance team, we would a detailed RCA as well as the following: confirm that you were not confirm that you will not be disputing the charges with your bank. Please submit a break up of all charges you claim as fraudulent with as much supporting detail as possible. Once we have this information, we can move into our refund process. Twilo, I don't know what people are saying now again. The part that made sense to me was when they said I should change my password. Okay, so let me start with that one. After then, they said I should revoke everything. So they're asking me for my password, and I'm going to give them my email, and I'm going to give them one of those my very long passwords that's long as anything. So there's an account associated with this email. We'll send password reset immediately. Okay, so right now they would send me information regarding how to reset my password. This is it. So I'm going to pause this video and reset my password, and I will try to see if I can change the token, and I will now resume it back. Let us file it together and hope to do something about it. So let me pause this video and proceed into changing of password now. Okay, I just finished resetting my password and I'm waiting for them. So this is where I am. I just finished resetting my password. Let me refresh again. It's talking about two-factor authentication. So I set up a two-factor authentication. That's what I was actually saying. It's weird for me to believe my account was compromised because I have a two-factor authentication. But but let's keep trying. Okay, so it has sent me a two-factor to my mobile phone, and I'm going to enter that two-factor over here, and okay, so the moment I do this, it will take me to the next place, which will start showing. I don't know if it will show my code, which is my API, and the rest. I think API is always hidden. The only thing you can see is my SSID, but I think my API code or token will be hidden. Okay, so we're going to be following Twilio on the next thing they said. I've done the reset password. We're going to follow them on the next thing they said. They said we should also they said we should also change our token, right? That's what they said. Hold on. Good. Okay, so at the bottom, Twilio said we should reset password. If you're using the same password, okay, we should change it. I don't use the same password. I have lots of passwords. It's now also telling us that we should reset the auth token for our parent account and each sub account. That means we should change the whole token. So I want to click on here. I want to know how I can change this token. Okay, so I'm going to read very fast. I read fast when it comes to coding related stuff. So let me read fast. Auth token and how to change them. Twilio uses two credentials to determine which account and API is coming from. The account SID, I'm aware of this, which acts as a username, and the auth token, which acts as a password. This guide explains how to find your auth token and how to change it. If another user gets access to your auth token and auth ID, they will have full access to your account and use of your Twilio API as if they were you. All users should take steps to keep their auth token private. For more recommendations, see is someone else using your Twilio account. Best practices to protect your auth Twilio account. Like this is a blog. I think I would want to read this. If you encountered someone has authorized use of your Twilio credentials, see proactive steps for customers experience account takeover. Okay, I want to read this too. Where is my token? Okay, this is where it is. I know this one. Your auth token is hidden by default. Click show to display the token. That's true. And to conceal it again. So if I go back to here, you can see this is my own. Like it's hidden here. Alright, but this is my SID, which is what you can see. If there is a reason where my code breaks, you see my SSID. So it's not like it's very confidential. What is actually very confidential is my auth token. Okay, so let's head back. So what is okay? It's telling us how to view it. What is a secondary auth token? A secondary auth token is a backup to your primary auth token. The secondary token works the same as primary token and can be used to keep your applications running during a token rotation. This allows you to seamlessly transition your services from one token to another with zero downtime. When ready, secondary tokens can be promoted to primary tokens, replacing the previous token. How do I change my auth token? Notice, promoting a secondary token to the primary token instantly automatically removes your old existing primary token from your account. I think what this simply means is if I create like a secondary token and I now upgrade it to a primary token, it will automatically remove like that first primary. So let's say right now I have a primary token, right? This is my current token here. It's my main token. Now I can create a new one called a secondary token. And the moment I upgrade that secondary to primary, it will not delete this old one, right? It will not overwrite this old one or take the position of this old one. So that's what I feel, we're being told here. Okay, so let's keep reading. Immediately after promoting the new token, all requests to Twilio using your old token will result into an error. Any existing Twilio apps using your old token will need to be updated with the new token before they will successfully work again. To make this change without incurring downtime, we recommend users update their apps with secondary token prior to promoting it to the primary one. So it simply means if I create a secondary token now, I need to head over to my whole website and start changing all the primary now to a new one. Now, when I'm sure that all of them, oh, I'm sorry, I need to start changing all the tokens on my website and my apps to the secondary one I just created. So when I'm done with changing them to the secondary one, I can now upgrade the secondary to primary. So that way the old primary gets deleted. But I mean everything will just work seamlessly. I won't have issues because I've already changed everything on my app to work with the new secondary token. So that is what Willow was advising us to do first. Because if you just go and create a secondary, upgrade it went and overwrite the old ones. Everywhere you're using that old token will start running into errors because it's no longer valid again. And if it's an app you have created, it will start breaking. So the first thing to do is to create a secondary one, use that secondary one, update it on all your apps, and then you can now upgrade your secondary to primary. So that way, even if the old primary gets deleted, nothing again, would bring an issue because you've already done the update. Okay, so let's keep reading. It's not telling us we should click on access the account API and token. Okay, so if I come here, um okay, what department is it telling us to click on first? Account API and token page. Okay, from the top right, select the region you would like to change the auth for. Region, scroll to the auth. Okay, I don't even know how to reach here. Okay, so the first thing it's telling me now to do is to um go to account. Okay, so I think I'm at the wrong place. I'm going to click here. Account, this is account. Okay, this is account here. On accounts, API keys and token. So API keys and token, I've clicked on it. Okay, account, then I clicked on API keys and token. It's telling me verification required for access. The page you're trying to access contains important information. In order to keep your account secure from unauthorized access, we require you to enter a verification code sent to your email. This is good. When I get this plenty security, still my account was compromised. That means it's that the hackers were too good, or there's something I'm not, knowing. But I mean, I would definitely know now. So I'm trying to get um the email they sent to me. I did not meet up with that email. No. I even forgot that I have this thing here. I could have just been here and come here. This is the code they sent to me. I don't know if it's still working, but let me try first. Most times this code still work, even though they tell you it has expired. It will still work. The rate in that code, that 19, 20, 15, 14, that timer is just to keep counting down to when you can send another message, because if they let you keep requesting for an SMS, you can request for 200 SMS per second. So when you request for one, it'll give you like 30 seconds before you can request for another one. But within that, like once you've gotten a code sent to your email, you can use it to complete your stuff. So initially before, I thought those seconds means the time I have to put it. Like if I don't put it within that 30 seconds, it would kill me. Okay, so um okay, I'm going to delete this old one, whatever it is. Okay, can I use API keys? It's like a KSID. Okay. Almost. Why am I shouting almost? Because I can see something here. Oh. This was at the same day, almost at the same day this breach happened. Because this is second, 25th. Okay, I did not create any Talkie to app. I didn't create anything like this. So how come am I seeing it here? There was never a point I created this. I never created anything like this. Let me go and check if it was the hackers that did this into me. Let me check when um that whole thing started, where I was having what's it called again? Lots and lots of, I think I should go to monitor. If I'm not, click on log, click on I think it's calls, right? Calls. So the hackers were placing so much calls from my computer. I want to make sure um I check the dates they were doing it. Seems like it's almost the same dates the whole compromise happened. So it means they somehow had access to my account and then used my account to create an API. So I'll have to delete all those things now. And then use that API to make calls. This is really, really scary. Okay, so we're going to try to fix all these things. And before I used to spend so much money on Twilio. I was not even aware Twilio has a verification API that you can use to just verify the phone numbers. It's only when they verify phone numbers they charge you. So before I'll be sending text messages and I'll be charged for text messages. Okay, it's opening the log. I want to check the dates. Can you see it? This is February 25th, 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 25th. So they were the ones that created that API. Wonderful. Look at the date now, 25th. That's where they placed all those wicked calls that maxed out my account. This is a painful discovery. So I'm going to head back to API and queues and I will delete the two of them. Thank God we will follow this matter like this. If you like, change the password, change every. They will still come back here and max your money because they've created an API which is a backdoor. Look at when they created it. They created it and then struck me and wiped my account to minus 15k. Oh, wow. So how do I delete this? How do I delete this rubbish these wicked souls did here? These wicked human beings took my account deficits. How do I delete their wicked API? See them, wicked vagabonds. See them. Che Chineke. Thank God for discovery. Studio API key. This one was created 2021. SID, but the key is not showing. 2021. I think this should be maybe a project I was working on. Can't recall, but I mean it was created like 2 years ago, so it's me. I'm going to create a new one now. I'm going to create a new API key. This is like a new secondary. I'll create it, then I would upgrade it. Now wow. Oh boy, these people create a backdoor. Oh. They for still wipe me. Oh. Now wow. Okay, it's asking me for a name. I would say SMS verification. because that's what I want to be using twilio for. Not just SMS verification, both notifications too. So SMS notification, um, DG, which means the okay group. Okay. Um, by default is here standard. Okay, if I put this main, standard keys cannot manage API keys, account and sub account. So if I put this to be main, I think it's going to automatically take me to primary. And I remember what to read at the beginning. That's why I love reading. Learn how to read. If you just upgrade to main, it's a problem. So I'm going to leave it at standard. I will create. Now, I don't know if they will show me the key, and it's going to be very risky for me to show the key here. So I'm going to pause this video and I'll click on create API key, and let's see how it goes. So I'm going to pause the video now, create API keys, and come back. Okay, I want you all to see this one. I tried creating it. Now they're telling me it could not work. Look at, there was an error submitting your request. Why? Why is there an error? And if I choose main, now it might disturb me. Well, let's try create key. There was an error. So I think I would have to launch a mail with them. I will submit a ticket with them, and I will tell them that I cannot create the API key. And let's see if they can follow it up. I'll just reply the email that they sent to me and tell them I cannot, because that way it's easier for me. I hope they did not close my ticket, because those are big close tickets. Okay, I think I'll just do from here. We'll follow it up. I'll make this update as well so we can all learn from the whole serial. So I'm going to come and now hit on reply, and I would say, please, I have changed my password. However, I cannot create a new API key as suggested on your previous reply. Please assist me urgently. Okay, so I've already created like a new twilio account. What I would do is to just proceed with the new twilio account I've created while this one is being resolved. Whenever this one comes back online, I would start using it. In fact, I've not put money in my domiciliary account because I'm scared one day twilio will just come and pack my money away. So I will just struggle tomorrow and fund it little, because I need to pay some debt or some bills online. So I'll try tomorrow and see if I can fund my twilio account and fund my dom account. So I will use it to pay for other things. I don't want to pay anything on twilio. But then I will teach you all on how to set up all my in fact, that's what my development gist is going to be about. It's going to be discussing and talking about things we're supposed to do. So I'm not going to be sleeping now. The time is 3 a.m. at the moment. 3 a.m. So what I want to do now is I want to work on this. I did it last time, so I did not finish it. This forgot password. So if I put in like an cake at Gmail, this is another video. Let me just make this up for twilio. So I'm going to put my my twilio continuation twilio story minus 1005 scam. So let me just spoil the video. Let me just upload this one now. We'll continue later during the day.